Ooh. Where do we start with that? Final score, Tottenham 2, Arsenal 1. 2 goals to Harry Kane, 1 to Mesut Ozil in the 11th minute, put us ahead. But pretty much for the entire game. I know we've been playing really defensively lately and it's been working. We were really great when we went and travelled to the Etihad and beat City. Even though they had most of the ball, they had a lot of corners. It was pretty much very similar visually when you watched both games to the Tottenham game last night. But it's almost like Tottenham were more threatening when they were going forward. We gave them almost too much space, you know. They were pretty much lining up all our players across our box and letting them just take shots and just hoping that, you know, we can protect the 1-goal lead and they'll just miss and, you know, the 90 minutes will be up and we'll win and we'll walk away with a really memorable win. But that wasn't the case. Even when we were 1-0 up and they kept missing all these chances, you know, Spina made some really good saves and people have been criticising him for some reason. I'm not sure why. I thought he was one of our better players. Even though he was injured in the first 5 minutes, he carried on and he made some outstanding saves. Coquelin was pretty much just our midfield. I mean, Ramsey was doing nothing. Cazorla was uncharacteristically quiet. Drew, I thought, battled, but obviously didn't get many chances apart from the header in the second half that he probably should have, you know, scored. Ozil, apart from his goal, again, not much. Welbeck had something going on with Rose. That seemed to distract him a fair bit, but obviously he set up the goal and that was an amazing run, cutting through and no one could catch him. Surprised that he started. I thought Walcott would have started. I would have probably had Walcott and Rosicky, similar lineup to the City game. But I guess we wanted to stick to something that worked, you know, against Villa. But Tottenham are, you know, they're playing really well, so we've got to give them credit. The 2 goals that they scored weren't defensive errors. I mean, the second one was an outstanding header and, you know, not many players and goalkeepers, defenders could have stopped that. But leading up to it, the space for the cross, that was what we needed to close off and we didn't. Bellerin was, you know, he was okay. Monreal was decent. Mertesacker had some critical interceptions. Koscielny, not 100%. But, you know, the first goal, who was marking? Kane at the back, you know. He just drifted in. Spina with a great save, and the only thing I could say with Spina is when he does parry it, he parries it back into a dangerous area. I know sometimes you don't have time to think, but a lot of the great goalkeepers, they'll parry it, but they'll know to get it out, left or right, not back in. And even that one where the guy was offside and he parried it and he got up and blocked it, even though it was offside, Spina kind of created that sort of pressure on himself because he just pushed it back into the player. But I think we didn't flow. We were so caught up in defending now that when we got the ball, we didn't know what to do with it. You know, we didn't attack. We didn't have any flawless counter-attacks like we did against Villa or even City. With City, we cut through them. They had the ball and that was fun, but when we got it, we hit them hard. When we got it against Tottenham, we couldn't do anything with it. It seems like we were too defensive. All our players were so far back, and when we looked forward, there was nothing. At least when we're so attacking, when we look forward, there's 4 or 5 options we can go to, and we didn't have that. I'm not sure I'll start Ramsey in the next game against, I think it's Leicester at home in a couple of days. I think I'd start Rosicky. He's a more rounded player, and even when he came on, he had a few good chances and a few good runs. I wouldn't be losing it at the moment. I know it's 6th and Tottenham are above us, and good on them. But it's, you know, a long way to go in the season, and we're looking towards Champions League in a few weeks as well. We've got a pretty easy run coming up, a couple of home games, and we shouldn't drop too many points there. Whereas Tottenham have got, you know, I think they got Liverpool next. They got United in a couple of games. Chelsea coming up soon. You know, they got a few big games. Chelsea away again, so we should be okay. Southampton, you never know what's going to happen with them, so we're just going to hope that a few of these teams drop points, which is annoying because we always have to rely on that. I wish we could just, like Chelsea, they don't even care what's going on. You know, they're just focused on being 7 points clear now because City dropped more points at home to Hull City this time. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are on the game in the comments below. I'm pretty sure I'm going to guess what you're going to think about the game. Arsene Wenger out, or, you know, we're too defensive, or we've got to get our tactics right. That's fine, let me know, and I'll reply to your comments. And again, thanks for watching.